All right, Brach Yahweh, Brach Yahweh Shai, Brach Yahweh, Brach Yahweh Shai, Kalpala Yahweh, Brach Yahweh Shai, Brach Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle and great military who will, and salutation to the Israelites. Lock is salutation to the oxygen put to the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the spirit and power of Yahweh shall shine at the hope will elect, and who the world inwardly called God, his name Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name Yahweh Shai. And we're the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and those who line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering of the nations. All right, it's a clip that was shared in the group, and, pretty sure, just about all the brothers think the video already and made video about it already as well. But I just want to do my part, and put it on wax. All right. We'll play the clip and then we're going to respond with the scriptures. Watch this.
All right? God doesn't hate Esau. God meant it to go well with Esau. God grieves when Esau doesn't ultimately love him and seek him with all of his heart. By the way, neither did Jacob. And that's...
Bro! He's wrong about that. No. He's not grieving because, no. He only hate Esau. He loves Jacob. He doesn't have the same feeling toward Jacob, the 12 tribe of Israel, the so-called Negro Native Americans. All right, he don't hate us, but he hate Esau. All right, it's just Esau being Esau in this video. He's trying to fit it, and he clearly don't understand the scriptures. All right, so we're gonna read the same scripture they had, but it's Romans 9:13. It said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but I'm going to read up at 10. All right. It said, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand. Not of work, but of him that calleth. Right, because the promise after it came, started with Abraham, with the Isaac, the promise was to carry on, but it was to go to Jacob, not Esau. All right. Why? Because Esau came out first. All right, and Jacob came out second. And grabbed the hold of the heel was to signify to what to happen at a future date. We're approaching now. All right, we're taking Ezra chapter 6, where it said Esau is the end of the world and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. All right, which means Israel going to rule next. That's why it said the elder shall serve the younger. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, came out first, which means he's the elder. He's the eldest. All right, and who's the younger? Jacob, the 12 tribe of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right, so Esau going to be in captivity. All right, but through the prophecy. All right, instead, so that's why all that happens. All right, because for the elections, what might stand. All right, all this is set up in the spirit. All right, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. All right. So that's why Esau Edom is going to captivity. He's going to be in slavery under Jacob, the 12 tribe of Israel. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. And it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right? Now we're going to look up these words that he's talking about to Jacob too. No. All right? The Greek word for love is agapo, all right? You should know what that means.
Strong's G25. Agapao. Agapao.
Agapao. Instead, to be real pleased, to be contented at or with a thing. All right, to love. All right. Now we go to hate it for Esau. To hate pursue with hatred. Like this.
Strong's G3404. Messiah. Messiah.
To hate pursue with hatred, detest. All right, to be hated, detested. To love less and the strong. All right, and it said to pursue with hatred, right? Because Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is what? He's gonna be destroyed. All right, and we're gonna get the scriptures to follow that because this. First, let me get this in the NLT. NLT 9, Roman 9 and 13. In the word of the scriptures, I love Jacob, but I rejected Esau. See? Because Esau wasn't given the promise. He wasn't given the blessing. It was to Jacob. And on top of that, being rejected, what? He received a future judgment that he gonna serve slavery under Jacob. And it was prophesied that he's gonna be destroyed. All right? To be made desolate. All right? You got Ezekiel, what is that, 37? That type faith against Mount there. Okay? And prophesied against it. And that's what we're doing today. All right? Go back to the precept to this is Malachi. That's where it came from. All right? So Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Yet ye say, wherein thou hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Right, they were twin brothers, fraternal twins. Saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. Yet I love Jacob. See? And verse 3, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness. All right? So Esau is hated in the Hebrew. Let's see what the song was. The Shanae, all right, to hate, to be hateful, enemy, foes, all right, to utterly hate. Verse 3, and I hated Esau and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. But, like it, build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. All right? So Esau already had built up. But, hey, how about y'all trying to destroy this place, Americans? Okay? I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. All right? Because wherever Esau, Edom, so-called white man is, that's where wickedness is at. And the people against whom the Lord, how much y'all try to have indignation forever. All right? They're going to bring that righteous anger upon Edom. All right? That indignation. Going to make this place a desolation. All right? Going to make this place a wilderness desolate. Be a thermonuclear missile. All right? The ICBM, that's going to destroy America. Okay? Now, if that not hate, then I don't know what hate is. That's sound like a whole lot of hate where you destroy a whole country and then put it into slavery. That's a lot of hate. All right, that's not someone you love. Now, in our teeth, right? Malachi 1 and 2, I have always loved you, saith the Lord. But you retort, really? How have you loved us? And the Lord replied, this is how I show my love for you. I love your ancestor Jacob, all right, by keeping what? The promise. All right, that's why we're still going to get the promise, all right? But this time for the elect, and then the rest of Israel going to, be coming to that. But I rejected his brother Esau, and devastated his hill country. I turned Esau's inheritance into a desert for jackal. All right, because again, when Esau destroyed, it could be where devils dwell. All right, the unclean animals. All right. Esau's descendant in Edom may say, "We have been scattered, but we will rebuild the ruin." But the Lord of Heaven army replies, the angels, they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again. Their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people will be called the people with whom the Lord is forever angry. All right? So that's what's going to happen unto Edom. All right? You can also read Obadiah 1. All right? For Esau going to be destroyed. All right? He shall go up to the heavens, but I will bring him down. All right, and that's happening right now, spiritually and immorality, and ultimately, it could be brought down by the thermonuclear missile. All right, I'm pretty sure it'll come up. That's a good one. Isaiah 34. And one come near, you nations to hear and hearken. These people let the earth hear and all that is therein the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, all right, of the Lord Yahweh shall shine upon all nations, and his spirit upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their saints shall come up out of their carcasses, all right, all the dead bodies, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, all right, the government, all right, it'll be all destroyed by blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And that's talking about the thermonuclear missile. All right, we see how the cloud roll, it looked like a scroll rolled together. And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig trees. For my sword shall be bathed in the heavens. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. The store of the Lord Yahweh Shai is filled with blood, and it made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lamb and goat, and with the fat of the kidney of ram. For the Lord Yahweh Shai hath a sacrifice in Bosworth, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That sounds like a whole lot of hate to me. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullock with the bull, and their land shall be soaked with their blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh shall try vengeance in the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. Okay? And hey, that could be also another indicator that he loved us, all right, for avenging us, all right, against our enemy, Esau Edom. Okay? It said, and the stream thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. All right, gonna be burning for a long time. And it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever from generation to generation. It shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever, right? Because it's gonna say that no man shall dwell there, neither the Arabian pitch their tent. All right. So it's Isaiah 13 and 19. Babylon, the glory of kingdom, we're talking about America, beauty of the Chaldean ethnicity, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So America is gonna see the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah, but this time it'll be more modernized. It's gonna be with ITB and Mitchell. All right. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and that shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right? And that's how America be made a desolate. All right? Also, yeah. So that was on that. Right. So left off. Yeah, so show you the difference between Jacob being loved and Esau being hated. All right, Esau is going to be it, its land will be destroyed, and he's going into captivity. All right. So that's so.